Attention fans! Arsenal has opened talks to sign this Bundesliga striker. Viktor Gyökeres gives Manchester United final answer after addressing Arsenal transfer talks. Welcome to your go-to news channel for the biggest club in the world. Let's dive into today's updates. According to a recent report by Sky Germany, Arsenal has opened negotiations with RB Leipzig for the signing of Slovenian forward Benjamin Sesko. Talks are reportedly underway for a potential summer transfer, underlining the Gunners' ambition to strengthen their squad for the upcoming season. At just 21 years old, Sesko is emerging as one of Europe's brightest talents. This season, he recorded impressive numbers for RB Leipzig, 21 goals and 6 assists in 45 matches across all competitions. His consistent performances in the Bundesliga have attracted attention from several top clubs, but Arsenal seems to be leading the race for his signature. Sesko has been a key player in Leipzig's attack. He averages 2.1 shots, 0.6 key passes, and 1.2 dribbles per game in the Bundesliga, according to WhoScored. His main strength lies in his finishing. With intelligent movement and positional awareness, he creates space and scoring opportunities inside the box. Standing at 1.95 meters, he's also a constant threat in aerial duels. Despite his strong season, there are still areas for improvement. One of them is his passing accuracy, which stands at just 68.2% in the Bundesliga, highlighting a need to improve his link-up play and decision-making in advanced areas, particularly if he aims to adapt to the fast-paced and physical nature of the Premier League. Another challenge will be adjusting to the intensity of English football. The Premier League demands much more in terms of pace, strength, and tactical discipline, raising questions about how quickly he can integrate into Mikel Arteta's system. Still, Sesko's potential is undeniable. If the transfer goes through, he could become a pivotal figure in Arsenal's future. It's worth noting that his current contract with Leipzig runs until the summer of 2029, which could complicate negotiations and drive up the transfer fee. Nevertheless, the investment could be justified, considering the Slovenian's talent and upward trajectory. For Arsenal, securing Sesko's arrival would be more than just a promising signing. It would be a strategic move to boost the team's firepower and keep the club competitive in the hunt for domestic and European silverware in the coming years. With youth and quality on his side, Benjamin Sesko could be the striker Arsenal has been waiting for to lead the line at the Emirates Stadium for the next decade. Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres has made it clear that he has no interest in joining Manchester United, frustrating the English club's plans and redirecting their focus to Wolverhampton's Matthias Cunha. Gyökeres, the standout star of Sporting Lisbon this season, is being closely linked with a move to Arsenal, who are seriously considering a major investment to secure his services. Since leaving Coventry City for Portugal, Gyökeres has rapidly risen in profile. In his debut season with Sporting, the striker scored over 50 goals and played a crucial role in the club's domestic double, winning both the Primeira Liga and the Portuguese Cup. One of the defining moments came in the Cup final, where he converted a penalty in the 11th minute of added time, forcing extra time against Benfica and eventually leading Sporting to victory. Despite his success, Gyökeres' future remains uncertain. In a recent interview, he avoided committing to any decision regarding a transfer. We'll see. It's hard to say anything right now because in football, things change quickly. It would be impossible to say anything definitive at this moment. Asked specifically about Arsenal's interest, he replied, "I don't know. I've just been focused on the last games, which were really important. I don't want to think about anything else for now. If anything is true, we'll see in the summer." His firm stance on rejecting Manchester United is mainly due to the club's absence from next season's Champions League, a key factor in his sporting ambitions. Gyökeres is determined to continue competing at the highest level in Europe, something Arsenal, who are qualified for the Champions League, can offer. According to Mirror Football, the Gunners believe they can sign the striker if they meet Sporting's asking price, which is set at around £60 million. Additionally, the North London club is reportedly willing to offer the 26-year-old a weekly salary exceeding £200,000, further underlining the seriousness of their pursuit. Securing a proven goal scorer is among manager Mikel Arteta's top priorities for the summer transfer window. Meanwhile, Manchester United is already exploring alternative options. One of their main targets is Matthias Cunha, who played a key role in Wolverhampton's solid Premier League campaign. The club is ready to trigger the Brazilian's release clause, also valued at just over £60 million. Manager Ruben Amorim, who is reportedly a candidate for the United job, sees Cunha as a perfect fit for his tactical system. In addition to Cunha, United is also interested in young striker Liam Delap, who belongs to Manchester City and recently impressed with Ipswich Town. However, once again, the absence of Champions League football could prove to be a stumbling block, especially with Chelsea, also in the race, offering participation in the prestigious tournament. As the summer transfer window approaches, Viktor Gyökeres' future is shaping up to be one of the major sagas of European football. If Arsenal decides to meet Sporting's terms, the Swedish striker could become the marquee signing for the 2025-26 season, further strengthening the Gunners' push for major trophies. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time. Amid growing speculation over a potential departure from Real Madrid, new head coach Xabi Alonso has made his position crystal clear. Brazilian forward Rodrygo is not for sale. In his first press conference as Real Madrid manager, Alonso emphasized that Rodrygo remains a central figure in his plans for the upcoming season. Despite rumors, especially after the confirmed signing of Kylian Mbappe, Alonso made a point of underlining the importance of the number 11 in his squad. Rodrygo is a Real Madrid player, and I will speak with everyone at the club. They deserve that, and we need him. Rodrygo is an incredible player, and we are going to need him, said Alonso. The 24-year-old's future has been a hot topic behind the scenes. Reports suggest that his representatives have been sounding out the Premier League market, with Arsenal and Chelsea both expressing strong interest ahead of the summer window. There are suggestions that Rodrygo is unhappy with the prospect of losing prominence following Mbappe's arrival, prompting his team to explore possible options in other leagues. Brazil's national team staff have reportedly contacted English clubs to assess the interest and market value of the player. The estimated transfer fee is between €80 million, around £67 million, and €100 million, approximately £84 million. However, Rodrygo has not made any public statement indicating a desire to leave the Spanish Giants. Internally, his continuity seems likely, especially given Alonso's public endorsement, which strengthens the club's stance on keeping him at the Bernabeu at least through the end of next season. Even so, with the transfer window fast approaching, the scenario remains open. Real Madrid faces the challenge of managing a star-studded squad, balancing the expectations of players like Rodrygo, Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham. The competition for places will be fierce, and the persistent interest from Premier League giants could create pressure behind the scenes. For now, Alonso's message is clear. Rodrygo is a key part of Real Madrid's sporting project. Time will tell whether the market accepts that position or whether the club will be forced to reconsider in light of lucrative offers. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time.